Now, can we ask you what attracted you to this particular project?
Well, I just got the script from my agent, and I'd never seen the play, so it was something that I thought was very elegantly written, and the opportunity to work in an ensemble of mostly women really interested me. And also, I liked that it's sort of a story about people that would have been neglected, you know, are not usually the subject for film. And so I always like defending characters in that way. The character that I play, Kate, is very irascible and difficult, and I'm always attracted by that.
You also seem to be attracted by roles that are non-American, if you like.
I like to play a lot of different women because I feel that we're all basically the same. My real tragedy is I can't play a man because I like to expand, you know, do lots of different kinds of things. Yeah.
Is your first time shooting in Ireland?
Yeah, never been here before.
What's
I have like every American, I have a great-grandmother who's Irish and from Donegal, actually.
So you're coming home, so to speak?
Yeah, well, I'm going to look up all the McFaddens at some point.
What's it like working here?
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Very changeable, as they say, the weather. You know, you get 4 seasons in one day. And everyone will be surprised that a movie, everyone in America will be surprised that a movie set in August, you know, everybody wears sweaters, but you need to because it's cold. Yeah.
Is it more challenging to play a modern character or a character in another period in time as you are now?
I don't think the human heart changes in any time, fortunately or unfortunately. We haven't changed. I mean, some of the most challenging roles were written by Shakespeare in the 16th century, so no, I don't think it matters to an actor, really. The outward time and all that stuff is just sort of circumstantial, but the elemental work is the same.
What do you look for when you're choosing a role? Choosing this one, but in general, what do you look for when you're choosing a role?
There's no sort of common thing, I wouldn't think. I look for something that touches me or exercises a part of me that I hadn't done before. I look for something that moves me, that reminds me of someone that I have known and want to put on screen, want to feel like her. That's it.
And this character, Kate, for instance, I mean, what's the attraction of that? She's a strong lady, but the deep sense of loneliness.
Yes, she's very lonely. The interesting thing about this piece is that a lot of it is about women without men. This part of Ireland was very affected by emigration. A lot of the men left to make money or to make their lives elsewhere. And so the men were prized in a way that's sort of outsized to their importance in real life. No offense. Yeah, it's an interesting piece because of that, how women make do in that kind of, and also it's about sisters, and that always interests me.
The film is an ensemble project. You spoke about that before. Is it more challenging to do an ensemble piece rather than going it alone, so to speak?
It's very different, and for me, at this stage in my career, where so much of what I'm offered is a central role, it was really attractive to me to move into an ensemble and sort of rediscover that, what I had earlier in my career in the theater. And it's a different way of working, and it's really, it makes you very humble, and it's a great opportunity to work with wonderful people and learned stuff. You know. I'm sorry, I'm sweating. I'm going to get Roy.
Okay.
Roy?
I love the movie.
Oh, thank you.
Love the movie. Saw it again.
Oh, did
recently.
you?
Loved it
Oh,
again.
great.
Loved it again. Very sad.
Yeah.
Sad, but lovely.
Yeah, and musical.
You speak about ensemble acting, and it's no secret that, in fact, you insisted on that. Equal status, equal treatment for everyone in the cast.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first pulled up, they had the gigantic Hollywood trailer for me. And all the other girls were in the little campers. And it was really horrible. But, so I dumped that.
This is your first time working with director Pat O'Connell?
Yes, yes, I'd admired his work in Circle of Friends and Inventing the Abbots and other things, but I hadn't ever worked with him before.
What's it like?
Oh, he's wonderful. He's extremely sensitive to the actors' needs, so much so that he brought in the air conditioning for us, for the interiors that are shot in the studio. No, he's got a great eye, too, so he knows when he has something. We don't do endless, unnecessary takes. He's sort of clear in what he wants.
Finally, if you were to describe this movie to someone who doesn't know the story, the original story, how would you describe the story to them?
Oh, gosh. Oh, yikes. That's one of those interview questions. I'm stumped. I'm completely stumped because I'm so inside of it now and see it. Today, it's about the disappearance of a sister and the wild worry. And that's Rose, who's not the youngest, but she's simple. She's one who needs extra care. And she has a great freedom. Sophie Thompson plays her. And she's so gorgeous in the role. She's like a child in it. And we all feel very protective, and she's just disappeared today. And this is all I'm thinking about. We've just shot the scene, and the sort of wild, wild worry when you don't know what's happened to her, and she's got a really bad boyfriend. So we're thinking the worst. But it's about small events that add up to a significant summer through the eyes of a little boy who's growing up in this household of women. And it's based on Brian Friel's memory play, and I guess based in some part on his own upbringing with all of his maiden aunts. So it's lovely, reminiscence, very moving and sad and sweet.